everybody, it's Craig here, Reviews for You. Normally we'd start this off with a nice civil conversation and then just go into some facts here and there about what's going on. Alright, but today's video is not going to be like that. So if that's what you're expecting, it's not going to happen today. Whether you know it or not, the fans have been declared war on. You don't declare war on customers. You don't declare war on fans. It's bad business. Bad business, period. You don't put out a bunch of tweets, and you don't put out a bunch of disinformation, and you don't put out a bunch of articles that are sitting there and just killing the fans left and right, and killing off fans left and right, and killing off customers left and right, because that's what we are. Just like the article that came out, or the tweet that came out from somebody working at Disney, or somebody working at Lucasfilm, we're not actual customers of Lucasfilm, we're customers of the theater. Well, I got news for you. If we don't go buy your freaking ticket, you don't make any money. We've already proved that shit on Solo. We've already proved that your leadership sucks. We've already proved everything that we've set out to prove. We've proved that your movie is a big piece of shit. If it wasn't a big honking piece of shit, there'd be more people that, instead of trying to take up for the movie, and here's the thing, there's no rational thought given back. If somebody that dislikes a movie puts it out there that they dislike the movie, it's not a rational thought. It's not a civil conversation. There's no common sense involved. None. It is an immediate response to, well, you didn't like the film because, by God, you're sexist, or you're racist, or you're this, or you're that. Okay, let me tell you something, Disney. Let me tell you something, Lucasfilm. That's the worst thing that you can ever do. That is like somebody making something at a restaurant and nobody likes it, but you keep serving it to them. Well, eventually they're going to get tired of eating your damn tofu sandwich. And they go, no, I don't want a tofu sandwich. I didn't order a tofu sandwich. I ordered a hamburger. You gave me a tofu burger. All right, I want real meat. You give me this freaking imitation meat. Okay, well, we don't like that, so we quit ordering it, right? Same scenario. We quit ordering it. We quit buying it. We quit going to the restaurant altogether. And well, now the restaurant just goes out to the local newspaper and says, well, just because the ad had a woman eating one of our tofu burgers, well, now they're just all sexist. No, it's because your tofu burger sucks. It's bad business altogether. And if you don't think it's bad business, well, then you're not a good business person. Period. I'm tired of looking on Twitter and seeing other fans and other customers with the same point of view that I have, that a lot of people have. I mean, a lot of people have. I know all the subscribers on here have the same opinion, and the subscribers on a lot of other channels have the same opinion. Well, they get blasted. And it's these 12 and 13 and 14-year-old keyboard warriors out there, or it's these social justice warriors out there, or it's this, or it's that. You know what? Or it's somebody from actual Lucasfilm dogging back on them. It's just like Ryan Johnson and his piece of crap. He won a Saturn Award for best screenplay. That's because he's in Hollyweird. All right? Everybody in Hollyweird's in a little bubble, and all of them think the same way. And to believe it or not, it's not rational thinking. They have no common sense. They have no idea of what's going on in the world. You want to know why your movies are failing overseas? They don't want to hear your bullshit. They don't want to hear our political views. They don't want to hear your political views. You know why it's bombing in China? Because China has their own political views. Period. End of it. And anything outside of that is not going to be tolerated in the country. China used to be one of the biggest consumers of Star Wars products. They're not now. Especially after The Last Jedi and after Solo came out. Solo got booted after 10 days. Okay, well, your episode 9, guess what? China still hasn't forgotten about that. The fact that you're losing Hasbro. Hasbro says, hell no, we're not paying that big-ass license fee because you can't sell a damn toy. You can't sell a toy. You can't sell a collectible. You can't sell anything. And you know why? Because your products suck. Your movies suck. Your characters are flat. None of them, absolutely none of them, are a well-rounded character. You have taken the original trilogy fans, which is your core base group of fans. These are the people that will, by God, go see anything just because it says Star Wars on it. You have taken them and berated them and raked them across the coals to the point where they don't give a shit. And all this money that you're pouring into these things at Disney parks for these new Star Wars attractions, well, guess who's going to show up to that? Your hardcore fans would have, but now we're more like piss on it. We're not going to go. I don't give a damn to go see it. I don't give a damn to go see episode 9. I got nothing involved in episode 9. I don't give two shits about none of the characters that are left. Rey's the biggest Mary Sue, ain't ever had a damn failure in her life, and should not know how to do shit as far as using the Force in 4 fucking days. That should never happen. I don't give 2 shits about Finn. You have taken his character and pretty much flushed him down the toilet because he was a janitor. You have taken Poe, which could have been the next Han Solo, and you have pretty much dumbed him down enough and taken his character and just thrown it to the frickin' wayside. You've taken Phasma, which could have been your best female lead character ever, and you have done nothing to her but give her 5 lines. I think Boba Fett had more frickin' lines than Phasma. You have taken Rose Tico and tried to make that a character. That's not a character. Okay, it's not a character. That is a lady in an orange trash bag that goes to a place that really means absolutely nothing in your fucking film. I'm tired of seeing all these people get jumped on and jumped on all day long on freaking Twitter for posting their damn opinion. You know, it's a free freaking country. They can post their opinion. I'm tired of seeing you SJWs come up in there with your irrational thinking, and even when somebody points your ass wrong, you can't admit that you're wrong. I got news for you. If I do something wrong, I'll be the first one to admit it. I'll be the very first one to admit it. You know why? Because I'm man enough to do it. Why? Because I'm a man. I have balls. You have taken all the men in freaking Star Wars, and you have pretty much just cut their balls off. Ain't a damn one of them able to stand up to nobody. You got the crappiest villain there ever was. He's not even a villain. He's a child. And you expect that to work. All right? I'm not putting up with your Twilight series. I didn't go watch Twilight in the movie theater. I'm not going to go watch Twilight Star Wars. I'm not going to go watch sparkly vampires with lightsabers that don't ever fight with a damn lightsaber. This is fucking Star Wars. This is what they do. They fight with lightsabers. People get shit cut off of them all the time. They lose an arm, they lose a leg, they lose a damn hand, they'll lose a foot, they'll get cut in half. They do all kind of crap like that. Okay, well, we ain't seen none of that. The only thing that's been cut off is the men's balls. That's the only thing that's been cut off. Well, that and good dialogue and good storyline, that's been cut off too. Because we don't care about any of that. Well, I got news for you. Your Saturn Award is going to be the next thing that I actually, when I go take a Last Jedi and I wipe my Mendelsohn, I'm going to wipe it with your damn Saturn Award. So I'm going to take a Last Jedi, wipe it with the Saturn Award on my Mendelsohn. So there you go. Chuck Wendig, same thing. Sit there and run your mouth and run your mouth and run your mouth and sit there and put fans down all the time. Ryan Johnson with his oh God, I just want to shake him. You know, like shaking baby syndrome, because he's like small enough. You know, he's like tote size. Like you could put him in a backpack. Kind of like 3PO when Chewbacca had him on his back at Cloud City. Same thing with Ryan Johnson, except you don't actually have to cut him up to do that. I mean, he just actually fits in a bag. But that's beside the point. You know, you're sitting there blaming everybody else. If you're making a bad product and it sucks, and you have your fan base hating it to death, and I do mean hate it. Not just dislike it or don't agree with a few things in it. They pure T freaking hate it to the point they can't watch it a second time. And then you point out to them that they're wrong. Or if you make a movie that you have to explain how things worked in the movie and why this happened in the movie, then you didn't do a good job telling the story of the movie. That's what the movie is. It's a freaking story. So I'm tired of that, and as much as you don't like it, Lucasfilm and Disney has put our ass at war. So since they've declared war on the fans, The fans are now gathered around. We're all coming together, and we're going to come right back at your ass. So if you want to go to war, I guarantee you, we are ready to go to war. You got your PR team? Well, guess what? We've got our PR team. There's plenty of YouTubers around here, and we're going to sit here and make sure that everybody knows exactly the crap that you're doing. Just like when you released today that, oh, Kathleen Kennedy's not going to go anywhere. Big old long articles. Oh, yeah, she's not going to go anywhere. She has no plans to leave. She has no. And at the very end, but if she does leave, it'll be on her own accord. All right, let me explain this to you. Her ass is gone. All right, she's gone. She has nothing to do with episode 9. I have nothing to do with episode 9. The people on this channel have nothing to do with episode 9. I've got nothing vested in episode 9. I didn't get a trilogy. I got a half-assed movie, and then I got the worst piece of shit ever, and then I'm going to have a third installment that can't even connect the damn dots between the three without just being a jumbled up piece of shit mess. You're going to bring in Lando? All right, that's fine. I love Billy D. Williams, but all you're going to do is screw up his character. If I was him, I'd have just gave y'all the middle finger and said, fuck y'all, I ain't going. You know, it's ignorant for any business to wage a war on the customer. And without the original trilogy and without your original Star Wars fan base, you don't have a foundation. Try building a house without a foundation. It falls like a house of cards. You want to know why my business is successful and actually makes money? Because I do the exact opposite of what Disney and Lucasfilm do. I have customer appreciation days. I give customers shirts. I give customers this. I give customers that. We give free tuning when we get done with the race car. We do everything possible. So the customer comes out and feels like they actually got more for their money than what they actually paid. And that's just good business, because the next time they're going to go tell a friend, and they're going to tell a friend. And this is exactly how the business got started. We got completely overrun. We were open 6 months, and then the next thing you know, we're backlogged for 3 months after being open for 6. You want to know why? Good business practice, good customer interaction, customer satisfaction. And I don't release anything on social media and say, oh, well, this guy right here is a douchebag, and this guy over here is a douchebag, and well, he didn't like the way his stuff turned out because he's a racist, and we got a black guy back there working on his car. That's not how it works. This is not how any of this works. It's not how rational people think. And the first person in the freaking room that would ever come up with that idea would be the first person kick the hell out of the room and say, okay, you know what? It's time for the adults to talk. Whoever come up with that idea, boom, all right, you're in timeout, leave the room. The adults need to have a conversation about what we need to do to fix this. Anyway, tired of being worked up? I'm Craig. Reviews for You. The Rebel Alliance is coming next week. It's a collaboration of five YouTubers. We're gonna host it weekly, and we are gonna bring you the Rebel Alliance so we can get everybody together, because that's what we need to do. The Star Wars community needs to come together, band together, stand together, and that's exactly everything that they're doing is pushing us closer and closer and closer together. These live streams that I do, I have become personal with every one of them that makes a comment. And I know their personality by every one of them that makes a comment. And that's great. It's what makes our community great. We have multiple channels out there. We're going to have Abby Doss, we're going to have me, we're going to have Mad Talk TV, we're going to have John Talk Star Wars. I'm going to reach out to Steph over there at her channel, and, you know, we're going to be doing as much as we can do to get all of our fans together, period. And we're going to do everything we can do to make sure that everybody knows the business side of it, because what you get told as far as the business side is a lie. It's just like politics. They only tell you what they want you to know. So by telling you that, oh, well, Kathleen Kennedy's not going anywhere, they're in the middle of this big merger, they can't stand for their stocks to go down, and they can't stand to have this big fan backlash, and they can't stand to have anything else happen. So by just saying, no, Kathleen's fine. She's in good standing with Disney. The hell she is. She's not. I know she's not. My buddy works there. I know she's not in good standing. But anyway, I'm Craig. Reviews for you. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notifications, and double check to make sure you're subscribed, because it's all over YouTube. People are just getting unsubbed from channels left and right. It's happening to every channel out there. They've had multiple issues. The bell notifications aren't going off when videos are going up. None of that. So make sure that you hit that bell icon, make sure you hit that subscribe, and make sure you hit that like. We'll get this video out to as many people as possible. Next week, we can look forward to our Rebel Alliance. And our Rebel Alliance is going to consist of some of the most knowledgeable YouTubers on YouTube. And we're going to do everything we can do to keep you guys informed and to make sure that you know that we have your back. All right, me being on camera doesn't make it my channel. This is the Star Wars community's channel right here. All right, so if my face gets thrown out in a publication, or my video gets thrown out in a publication, or anything else, it's my face out there. You know what? I don't care, because I am speaking for you. So don't think you don't have a voice, and get up with me on Twitter. If you post something on Twitter and people start jumping on you, get up with me, because me and every one of my followers will be right up in the middle of them. So if they want to start a war, by God, we'll start a war. Except we'll do it the old-fashioned way. We're going to do it with numbers, and we're going to do it with our wallet, and we're going to do it with the OT fans. Now, I don't like new Star Wars. I don't like the way it's going, and I'm going to put a damn stop to it. If nothing else, just for my sanity. And if you don't think I can't do it, watch. I'm Craig. Reviews for you. Remember, don't eat the tofu burger if that's not what you ordered. Like, subscribe, and share. Check out the new Rebel Alliance t-shirts we got down there. Rebel Alliance will be coming next week. We're looking at Mondays and Thursdays at 9 o'clock Eastern Time. And it'll be 9 o'clock on Monday, 9 o'clock on Thursday, every week. And we're going to have different YouTubers come on, and we are going to go over completely everything. We're going to take all your comments, all your questions, everything that you've got, and we're going to answer them. So, until next time, I'm Craig. Reviews for you, and I am out of here.